king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a pitch of mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. Well, he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in on yards for the season. With that last carry, he's now at 8,000 rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Here's a pass swung out left to his right. Now quick hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 64 yards. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Down there running option to the short side left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown out. Look at it. task, forcing the incompletion.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Pearson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How about that? Red man coverage. He decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pearson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. It's out officially a loss of 1.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming from the Vikings. Picking up sack number 12 for it on the year. 4 down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Returnable here from the 38. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pearson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Snap it to Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator said, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Fields. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He opted to go on the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down. Cook knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bears 6, Vikings 0.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert! Alert!
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
on play action. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession. If you compare last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so far, understanding the receivers, positioning, and just letting him go. It's such great technique, game playing him off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Pearson. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Vikings! Smith Jr. His first touchdown of the game. Vikings strike quickly and tie the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
For the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Fields.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Fields pass complete to Mike Williams. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere for the Stars. He's made it backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings him 4th.
Here's Troy Gill on the play.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
And he will score. Touchdown. Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not going to help you, so take it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Fields going to keep it once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over here at the 21-yard line. So too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around. When the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
Fumble recovery. Pearson. This is caught. Touchdown. Will Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there on 2nd down. So the incompletion there is hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short pick up there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he knocks the ball away. It's incomplete.
Running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Pearson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. Big 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
That's correct.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I want their attempt after the interception return for a touchdown. I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it going wrong. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Pearson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 9th touchdown this season. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The pitch to Henry, and the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. There's Trenton Gilliam. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds. Nice chip and get him free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again. We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments every time the game goes down. You spend that time on the sideline, you spend that time in the tags, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they begin the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11, 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage. 1 play to go. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and look to find another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Right side, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it's down over 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fields now to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Final shot before the break. Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice plays on there. Touch pass really good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off-play action, Pearson. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown drive. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the Browns run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on 3rd down.
Well, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them, not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Again, the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Fields. Complete to Bryant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down. So smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
again on second down. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now it's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alan Lazard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up against the 26 yards rushing for himself.
Good story, expansive on the started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and the 4th. And the Vikings will over their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point. The lead is up to 15 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. Some decision to bring it out of the end zone, get some 3 more. Drive the Bears offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly going to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
What a waste of time.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the ball go deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tip carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And this pass broken up. Contact one time. And now 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trying that decent amount. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
I gotta think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I gonna have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Fields has to have this one. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following a fumble recovery, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fair catch, gain of 25 yards. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Pearson. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll find Bryant is tight end. It's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to earn first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. Got him in, here it's Bryant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play. And you walk a fine line as a team with the lead, too, don't you? Trying to drain clock, yet at the same time continue to move because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times. And we see what's happened.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain. Second and 10 from the 25. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Second down and 3. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Second down, they go right back to Cook, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. My, oh my, 250 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. This is 3rd and a yard. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
When you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And this.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole